know what no one really talks about? Something that I like to call second guessing. So, how quiet, internal second guessing is on the outside to everybody else, but how incredibly loud it feels inside you. You might look completely fine to the outside world. You've got an outfit on, you're feeling capable, you're articulate, but internally there is this dialogue and this buzz going on upstairs, which sounds a little bit like this. Does this even look right? Is this too much for this room? Oh gosh, maybe I should have put something that would fit in more. Do I look dated? Do I look like too trendy? And that's where I'm going to start today, because what I like to call second guessing isn't just frustrating. It's really this slow, quiet depletion of your confidence. And over time, it can absolutely drain you in ways that you may not even realize. Welcome to the Style and Strategy Podcast, where personal brand meets leadership and style. I'm Sonya, a personal brand and style coach who's been exactly where you are, juggling career and business success, personal growth, and finding a style that truly fits. After decades in corporate leadership, I've learned that showing up isn't just about what you do. It's about how you align who you are and how the world sees you. This season, I'm bringing you practical strategies, bold insights, and honest conversations to help you amplify your presence, unlock your next level, and lead with clarity and confidence. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Style and Strategy Podcast. I'm Sonya Rosa, and today I really wanted to get into some of the real costs associated with second guessing when it comes to your brand, your style, and you. I guess starting right off here, just the pillars that I love talking about and what I love to work with women around. This isn't just about what to wear. Second guessing can actually show up in three core areas, and I've seen it with almost every woman that I've worked with. So, number one, absolutely your wardrobe. Like those thoughts I mentioned in the beginning, does this look right? Can I pull this off? Is it too much? Is it not enough? All of those thoughts. Number two, those leadership micro moments. Should I soften the way I'm showing up here? Am I going to come across as too assertive if I speak up and say what I really think? And then thirdly, within your identity. So spinning in your mind that comes up with, am I really showing up as the version of myself that I've worked really hard to become? Or am I still hiding as that woman I used to be? And you know what? The tricky part about this, it's not something that is out there in the public, but it is absolutely persistent upstairs and internally. It sounds like, maybe I'll just wear black again because, I feel comfortable and safe in that. Or maybe I think I just want to blend in this situation. It's those moments when you really start to question that gut feeling you've got, and then you override and say, no. I'm just going to play it safe. So here's where I really want to impress on you this, because I've had many of my own personal experiences where I have constantly second guessed, whether that's going for a role that may have seemed at that time, I didn't think I knew enough. I didn't know whether I was going to be good enough for it. And then second guessing, or putting on an outfit where I looked back in the mirror and thinking, do I look fat in this? And can I can I actually get away with wearing this? Second guessing might be something that you think is just this subtle thing that happens in the background and it's harmless. I really want you to consider that every time that you hesitate, question, or even dilute what you're thinking, there's always a cost. And there's research that actually backs this. If I think about decision fatigue, there was a study in the Journal of Neuroscience that found even small micro decisions actually drain cognitive energy, which means thinking about all those micro moments of, does this work? Am I sure? Is actually pulling away energy from the bigger things that really do matter. There was a Forbes Insight study that said leaders with clear, consistent communication and visual presence actually rated 40% more trustworthy than peers who lacked that alignment. So that trust isn't just about messaging, it actually starts before you even speak. And from a confidence perspective, the American Psychological Association reported that women were 2.5 times more likely to experience imposter syndrome in professional settings, especially when they felt that their external image didn't reflect who they were. What starts with, I don't know what to wear, there's too many options, or I'm just not sure, can sometimes quickly turn into missed opportunities, dimming your voice, shrinking in those high stake rooms, and really reinforcing the old identities that you've already outgrown. They think, I'm just going to go buy a new outfit, or I'm going to go cut my hair because a haircut is as good as a new personality. And while those shifts can be powerful, they only really work when they're aligned with the internal ones. I'm currently reading Psycho-Cybernetics, and this particular book absolutely backs that finding. So if you think about it practically, if your wardrobe, when you go in there and you're about to pick out your outfit, is still being selected from a place where you're feeling unsure and a level of confusion, or if your voice still feels like it needs to be softened to be accepted in those rooms, or maybe if your image still doesn't feel like it matches that evolved identity, then what can happen is the change, that brand new outfit, that new haircut, isn't going to stick. You just keep defaulting to that safer ground. And then you'll keep second guessing. So what's actually needed here to make some change? It's not the superficial stuff, right? It's the kind of clarity that lets you get dressed in 5 minutes because you know exactly what is going to work. It's having the knowledge that helps you walk into a room without wondering, do I actually belong? It's that kind of clarity and confidence that lets others experience how you lead because it's already energetically coming through with how you are in the spaces you lead. This is not just a one-trick kind of pony or one answer. Having clarity and achieving clarity is a skill, right? It's like with anything. You want to learn the guitar, it's going to take a little bit of time, a bit of knowledge, a bit of practice, and it becomes something. It becomes that skill you've got over time. It's something you can build. It's not about necessarily having better taste, but it is about having a better strategy. And that's exactly what I work with my clients on through my programs, through one-on-one. It's actually making sure that I'm helping them build the skill so they can continue to grow and evolve and utilize those skills time and time again. The second element of this is building systems that actually remove the time that you're going to have all that guesswork. So if you've got that system in place, your energy and the decision fatigue moves to the side because your energy actually stays focused on what matters. So here's my question for you today. What are you giving your energy away to through second guessing yourself? Is it in your wardrobe? Is it how you speak in meetings? Or is it somewhere else? Because I'm sure as you're sitting here listening, you're starting to think, oh, hang on. There's at least one area where you're settling. Not because you want to settle, but because you haven't had the clarity to actually choose a different path. But when you do choose a different path, that is where you draw the line and everything starts to shift. It's like the turning of a wheel. If this episode resonated with you and you're ready for the next step, stay tuned because next week I'm going to be sharing details around my upcoming free masterclass. And it's designed for women just like you who are tired of overthinking, second guessing, and not being fully seen. So stay tuned and I will speak to you all soon.